Ethan was an ordinary young man in his 20s, living in a crowded city. He worked at a marketing agency, clocking in at 9, leaving at 6, and collapsing into his couch at night with Netflix and takeout. To the world, he looked fine, but inside, he was restless. His dreams of starting his own business, of creating something meaningful, were slowly being buried under routine. One evening, while scrolling through his phone, he saw a quote that struck him. "Don't complain about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't do." Ethan froze. He realized he had been waiting for some magical, perfect time to start. But deep down, he knew if he didn't change now, he'd be in the same place 10 years later. The next morning, his alarm went off at 6 a.m. instead of 7. He had promised himself he'd spend 1 extra hour on his dream. But when the alarm rang, his hand shot straight to snooze. "I'm too tired. One more day won't matter." But then he remembered the quote. With a groan, he sat up. That morning, half asleep, he opened his laptop and began outlining ideas for his startup. The first week was rough. Most days he felt like quitting. Some mornings he produced nothing but scribbles. Others he found small sparks of clarity, but he stayed with it. That 1 extra hour every morning became sacred. Slowly he built a business plan, then a prototype, then a small online store. His colleagues laughed when he told them, "You, running a business? You barely survive office deadlines." But Ethan kept waking up, kept putting in the extra hour. Months passed. Sales were slow. His savings started to shrink. One night, exhausted and frustrated, Ethan told himself, maybe they were right. Maybe I'm not cut out for this. He was about to shut down his website when his phone pinged. A stranger had placed a big order from overseas. The message read, "I've been looking for something like this for months. Thank you for creating it." Ethan sat back, stunned. That order wasn't just money, it was validation. Proof that his effort mattered. A year later, Ethan's small side project had grown into a full-time business. He no longer worked for someone else. He worked for himself, living the dream he once thought impossible. Looking back, he realized it wasn't talent, luck, or resources that had changed his life. It was one choice: to wake up an hour earlier, 1 extra hour, every single day. That was the difference between dreaming and doing. The truth is, success rarely comes from giant leaps. It comes from small, consistent steps, from refusing to hit snooze on your own potential. You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. You don't need $1 million to start. You just need one decision: to give yourself that extra hour, that extra push. Because the life you dream of isn't waiting somewhere far away. It's waiting on the other side of your discipline. So tell me, what will your extra hour create?